The owner of this vegetable garden doesn't pay attention to the sea urchins and steals kelp. And the owner is this yellow-skinned snapper. It can't do anything about these thick-skinned things. No choice but to ask for help from the outside world. This is where the story of the snapper taking people to catch sea urchins comes from. Snapfish as industrious undersea farmer will carefully cultivate your own vegetable garden. They choose sea areas with sufficient light and suitable water flow. Carefully clear a field with his mouth. Over time, it has become a planting expert. In order to prevent other people from stealing vegetables for nothing, he has to guard the vegetable garden every day. Even the passing fish can't take a second look. Among these bad people who like to steal vegetables, sea urchins are the most annoying. They lay at the bottom of the sea with their sharp thorns. Not afraid of heaven and earth. Always sneak into the vegetable garden when the sparrows are not paying attention. Snapfish had to pick up these greedy creatures one by one. Throw it into a public toilet 100 meters away. The work takes up most of his time. Often busy until the moonlight shines through the sea to rest. The vegetable garden is not only a source of food, it can also provide shelter for snapper. When night falls and the light fades, it will shuttle through the vegetable garden, parked under the vegetable garden, seeking a night of peace. The branches and leaves in the vegetable garden are like a natural barrier, blocks them from predators, but this tranquility is not absolute. Those things quietly appeared again. Sea urchins brandishing sharp spines, recklessly destroying the vegetable garden. The late-night snapper is helpless about this. I can only watch the fruits of my labor being eroded. Early morning of the second day. Snapfish patrol the vegetable garden as usual. Sure enough, it was as predicted. Sea urchins are everywhere in the vegetable garden. They are still eating unscrupulously. The whole vegetable garden was almost destroyed. The good news is that he had a good breakfast, and the bad news is that he was full. Have to clean up these bad guys all day today. But suddenly he noticed something was wrong. How can there be a strange vibration in the water? It was a pitch-black cloud slowly approaching. When he saw what it was, the scales all over the body are erect. That's tens of thousands of dense sea urchin army. Where the sea urchin army has gone. In less than half a day, his carefully cultivated vegetable garden became a deserted ruin. Just when the bird snake fish was still secretly hurting his mind, their neighbors have already begun to resist gallbladder. This is a sheep-headed wrasse. They are the bravest warriors in this sea. The bulge on the top of the head is like a crown. Wide mouthberry has hard teeth. Just make it chirp. More than a dozen sheep-headed wrasse swam from all directions. They were in battle formation. Launched an attack on the sea urchins. With a powerful jaw. They can easily chew the shells of purple juvenile sea urchins. Bite one. It's as simple as eating snacks, but the mature black sea urchin is not so simple. The sheep-headed wrasse is not in a hurry to eat it. Instead, it is cleverly turned over with its mouth, until the most fragile part of oral skills is exposed. The sheep-headed wrasse attacked quickly. Take a bite and the shell of the sea urchin breaks. The golden sea urchin meat is instantly revealed. A sea urchin feast begins. All the fish around came pouncing. Race for a share of this bad guy who destroys his home.